Hi, kindergarten. Mrs. Tamita here. Today in art class, we are going to talk a little bit more about line. If you can remember back to last art class, we talked about how a line is just a mark that has a beginning and an end. So some examples could be a straight line that starts here and ends here. Same with a zigzag line that would begin in one place and end in another. Same with a wavy line, and even a loopy line. And we also talked about how lines are used to make shapes. So we just use different lines arranged in different ways to make all of our shapes. And the last thing we talked about was our different types of lines. So we practiced drawing our straight lines, zigzag lines, wavy lines, dashed lines, and loopy lines. So today we're going to keep using those lines a little bit more, but we are going to create a new artwork out of them. Today in art, we are going to be taking our line for a walk. You'll see what I mean by that in just a second. So you will need your sketchbook with a blank piece of paper and a crayon. I chose a black crayon, but you could use whatever color you prefer. I'll start by putting a dot in the upper left corner of my page. This shows me where my line is starting. And now I'm going to take my line for a walk. I am starting by making a wavy line, and then I decided to turn it into a zigzag line. I'm not going to stop there though. I'm going to continue back and forth along my paper, maybe changing the style up every once in a while, but I really am just making one long line that travels back and forth across my page. Notice that I am not scribbling. I'm actually drawing kind of slowly, and I'm taking my time. You can pick up your crayon every once in a while to rest or to think about what you want to do next, but when you keep drawing, make sure you continue that same line. My line is also not running into itself. It just keeps on going without any overlapping. And what I like to do is I just kind of let my brain relax while I'm doing this and just draw whatever type of line comes to mind. And try to show off as many different line types as you can. Maybe wavy lines, zigzag lines, curly lines, loopy lines, anything you can think of, go ahead and draw. And you'll be done taking your line for a walk once you hit the bottom of your page. You might end up in the bottom left or the bottom right, but either way, just make sure your line runs to the bottom to finish it off. And here is my finished walking line drawing, which we will color next week. Have fun, everybody!